Everyone, welcome to the show. I have new Trump regrets for you guys today. More Trump voters entering the find out phase. So, first up, I have a woman named Sarah. So, Sarah is a Florida resident, and she recently called into the Owen Schroyer show. And he was taking live calls. He was asking people to grade Trump's presidency, share their thoughts on MAGA and the Iran war. So, check this out.
Good to know. Yep, I was MAGA, no longer MAGA. Now it's diehard. Definitely think that the war with Iran is a short-sighted disaster. I'm completely disappointed. I don't support MAGA whatsoever. I'm retired military. My husband's in the military. It's just a mess on every installation. And I mean, we're just telling you from Florida, but I'm sure it's like that everywhere. There's just a lot of chaos. In Florida here, we've got gas prices that are approaching $4.50.
So keep in mind, when she says, "Oh, gas prices are approaching 450," that was several weeks ago. That was like a couple weeks back. So it's got to be more. And she's saying everything's a mess. It's chaos on military bases. I mean, yeah, sounds about right for this incompetent administration. And I want to address something too. I've had people reach out in the comments and try to correct me and say it's not MAGA, it's MAGA. I'm not going to call it MAGA, guys, for the same reason I don't say Lady Gaga. Okay. It's Lady Gaga. So if you want to keep calling it MAGA, go ahead. But to me, it's MAGA because I say Lady Gaga. Right. So anyway, it's not even a real word anyway. It's just an acronym. So say it however you want. I don't care, and you shouldn't either. Anyway, next up, I have a somewhat lengthy post from a Twitter user. So here's what it says. It says, and I had to take notes on this because it's kind of small, but it says every single thing about this war sucks. I use the term war intentionally because that's what it is at this point. There is no benefit to it whatsoever for the American people and does nothing but hurt us financially and risk our military members' lives. The only people who support it are Fox News boomers and people who love Israel more than America. The GOP is going to be utterly destroyed during the midterms, and now none of Trump's agenda will get through. Trump screwed us all here to an unimaginable degree. Gas prices are up. Consumer goods will rise with the gas price increase, and we are going to lose any hope of getting anything passed. Just because I voted for the man doesn't mean I'm going to go against a belief I've always had. No war with Iran. I'm not voting Democrat, obviously, but Trump fully lost the plot. So, and this is someone, by the way, who in August of 2024 posted this: Trump is not going to war with Iran. So this person seriously did not understand who and what they were voting for. Okay. This was before Trump was elected. So in the August before the November election, this person felt sure, absolutely certain that Donald Trump was not going to start a war. Didn't pay attention in the first administration, apparently. Didn't know that he deployed more bombs, that he droned more targets than Obama did in 8 years. And Obama was considered like the drone king. Okay. Anyway, a libertarian congressional candidate, guy named Eric Keel, he responded to the first post that I read, and he said this: 100%. I voted for him 3 times. Now I want to get elected to Congress so I can vote to impeach his sorry ass. So this guy is running in Mississippi. So Mississippi residents in the 3rd district, get out there and either vote for this guy so that he will help to impeach Trump, or vote for a Democrat if you want this nightmare to end. Next up, I have a post from a woman named Valerie, and she responded to a MAGA TV host who was talking about a U.S. fighter jet that was shot down in Iran last week. And Valerie told him this. She said, "This is not a joke. You act like our troops' lives are disposable for Israel." Shaking my head. Can't believe I voted for a liar. Yeah, I mean, how could Valerie have known she was voting for a liar, you guys? It was a big mystery, Valerie. No one could have possibly known. I have another video for you guys. So this one comes from the focus group podcast that's conducted by Sarah Longwell at the Bulwark. So take a listen to what this Trump voter had to say.
Bombed them the first time and set their nuclear program back decades, then why are we bombing them again? That's my first question. My second question is, if we're bombing them so we can have a regime change, what's our game plan for who's going to take over now, and how are we going to ensure that they're not going to be worse than the Ayatollah? Because my fear is that it's going to be a repeat of what happened with Saddam when we killed Saddam and then ISIS took over, and ISIS was worse than Saddam.
This just blows me away. Like, I'm always so confused by intelligent, literate people who vote for Trump. Like, obviously, that woman was not stupid. She obviously pays attention to what's going on in the world. She knew, how bad the Iraq war was. And yet she voted for Trump. Like, anyway, next up, I have a post from another person who's pissed off about the war. So this person tweeted this. Fuck Trump. This America last piece of shit Zionist will go down as the worst president in history. Can't believe I voted for him. And then I also have the story of a person who, this is like the new inductee into the Leopards Eating People's Faces party. So this is a guy named Joseph, and he shared a Fox News story about Hispanic truckers losing their livelihood because they can't speak English. And he was, like happy about this. Not like he's posting this as if this is a problem. He likes this. And in 2020, he posted this on Facebook. So it's very long, as you can see. I'm not going to read the whole thing. If you guys want to pause the video and take a look at it, you can. But it's just an amalgamation of Fox News talking points, Fear News Network talking points. So this guy was clearly all in on the MAGA rights BS. MAGA. But he's now experiencing the consequences of his actions because he recently posted something else on Facebook. Take a look at this. Yeah, I voted for Trump, but I didn't vote for $4 a gallon for gas. This shit is ridiculous. I thought we got rid of the Biden administration. Gosh, Joseph, I'd like to feel sorry for you, but with inflation soaring, I just can't afford to. Just can't afford to be giving away any sympathy right now. And then the final post I have for you guys in this segment comes from a Twitter user and another Twitter user. They wrote this. Trump has brought us, and then you see there's a big list. COVID, death, jabs, lockdowns, largest wealth transfer, no Epstein release fully, no mass deportations, no deep state arrests, no Doge, increased budget, no Department of Education closure, funded Ned, unreal, not sure what that one is, Maha scam gave glyphosate producers immunity, and now World War III. While him and his cronies openly insider trade, steal, and cause chaos by design. Done with this scumbag. So ashamed I voted for this degenerate clown. Fuck this traitor. And it's in caps. Fuck this traitor. So sorry if you guys have kids in the room. Probably shouldn't have them in the room when I'm on your device. Anyway, all right, guys, that is it for this segment. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate if you possibly can. Links are below in the description box below this video. Love you all. Take care. Have a great weekend. Talk with you soon.